going to Goa's oldest surviving temple from the 12th century, which is still in its original architecture.
ये है वो मंदिर जहां विलेजर्स ने भगवान के आइडल को पोर्टुगीज से बचाया। I never did yoga on a beach before. कितना therapeutic है ये। Over the past few weeks, we have explored various colors of Goa, from beautiful architecture and delicious Goan food to crazy water sports, hidden gems, and some really unique dine-in spots. But today, we're diving into a side of Goa which people rarely talk about, the spiritual and soulful side. We'll visit ancient temples hidden in nature, the iconic 16-foot statue of Shivaji, and explore the story of Parshuram, जिनके arrow ने Goa बनाया था, as it said. Plus, we'll see how Goa is not just about beaches and parties. It's also a perfect spot for spiritual seekers with beach yoga, Ayurvedic spa, and pure wellness vibes. तो चलो शुरुआत करते हैं गोवा के centuries old and most revered treasure से।
I am going to Goa's oldest surviving temple from the 12th century, which is still in its original architecture. This is Mahadev Mandir in Tamri, Surla.
ये मंदिर nestled है deep inside the भगवान महावीर wildfire sanctuary, एक dense jungle के बीच, surrounded by lush greenery, hills, और nature के peaceful sounds. Built in the 12th century by the Kadamba dynasty, Mahadev Mandir is dedicated to Lord Shiva. पूरा structure black basalt stone से बना है, and the carvings absolutely intricate. ये गोवा के उन कुछ मंदिरों में से है जो इन्वेशंस के बाद भी सरवाइव कर पाया और आज भी अपने ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में है। मंदिर के अंदर शिवलिंग है and right outside flows a small stream, making the whole area feel peaceful and truly sacred. मैं मॉनसून के टाइम आई थी and trust me, उस टाइम ये जगह किसी पोस्टकार्ड से कम नहीं लगती। It simply looks magical. अब बात करते हैं एक ऐसे मंदिर की जिसकी हिस्ट्री है फुल ऑफ करेज एंड डिवोशन। ये है श्री मंगेशी मंदिर, जो आज गोवा के मंगेशी विलेज में है, लेकिन पहले ये गोवा के कोटली में हुआ करता था। 1560 के आसपास पोर्टुगीज इंक्विजिशन हुआ था, जब जगह जगह टेम्पल्स तोड़े जा रहे थे। उस टाइम मंगेश लिंगा को यहाँ से बहुत क्वाइटली मूव किया गया, जिसे उन्हें प्रोटेक्टेड रखा जा सके।
और सोचो, उस वक्त विलेजर्स ने रात को अंधेरे में आइडल को बोट में लाकर यहाँ तक पहुँचाया था। बिल्कुल मूवी सीन के जैसा लगता है ना, just like Ocean's 11, but many centuries ago.
श्री मंगेशी मंदिर में लॉर्ड मंगेश की पूजा होती है, जो लॉर्ड शिवा का एक लोकल फॉर्म माने जाते हैं। आज भी ये टेम्पल सिर्फ एक स्पिरिचुअल साइट नहीं है, ये गोवन हिंदू आइडेंटिटी और रेजिलियंस का एक सिंबल है।
गोवा सिर्फ पार्टी लवर्स का ही नहीं, बल्कि स्पिरिचुअल सीकर्स के लिए भी है। यहाँ पे गोवा टूरिज्म ने शुरू किया है एकादश तीर्थ यात्रा, एक टेम्पल सर्किट जिसमें आता है 11 मंदिर श्री मंगेशी से लेकर तमड़ी सुरला महादेव मंदिर तक।
इस तीर्थ यात्रा में आप सिर्फ 2-3 दिन में इन सभी आइकॉनिक और सीक्रेट टेम्पल्स के दर्शन कर सकते हो। एक स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी जो गोवा के कल्चरल साइड को और भी डीपली कनेक्ट करती है।
और पता है, गोवा टूरिज्म ने और एक इनिशिएटिव भी शुरू किया है, which is Koman Sarita Pujan, and it is a spiritual and cultural experience.
अब मंदिरों की स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी के बाद बात करते हैं गोवा के सबसे सुंदर एंड इम्पोर्टेंट स्टैच्यू की, लॉर्ड परशुराम का स्टैच्यू। लोकेटेड इन योगेश्वरा, चंदेल इन गोवा, ये स्टैच्यू ब्रॉन्ज से बना है। A stunning 28 feet tall idol standing gracefully amidst peace and nature. Lord Parshuram is considered the sixth avatar of Vishnu, a warrior, a sage, and the creator of the sacred land, जिन्होंने अपने एरो से समुंदर को पीछे धकेल के गोवा बनाया था। So for the people of Goa, ये सिर्फ एक स्टैच्यू नहीं है, it's a powerful symbol of Goa's mythological origin. अगर लॉर्ड परशुराम है गोवा के क्रिएटर, तो छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज माने जाते हैं गोवा के प्रोटेक्टर। ये 16 feet tall स्टैच्यू ऑनर करता है द ब्रेव वॉरियर छत्रपति शिवाजी को। ये स्टैच्यू गोवा के फर्मागुड़ी एरिया के बीचों बीच है। इसमें शिवाजी महाराज घोड़े पर सवार है, विद अ स्वॉर्ड इन हैंड, एक वॉरियर पोज जो उनकी ब्रेवरी और विजन को परफेक्टली कैप्चर करता है। और पता है, इसे रात के अंधेरे में ही इंस्टॉल किया गया था, ताकि लोगों के इमोशंस और इनकी रिस्पेक्ट को क्वाइटली ऑनर किया जा सके। Shivaji Maharaj resisted Portuguese power and inspired Goans to hold on to their identity and culture. That's why this statue holds a special place in the hearts of Goans. चलो, अब explore करते हैं एक traditional Goan village, but it's not quite the kind you might expect. This is Bigfoot. Established in 1995, Bigfoot in Goa brings a Goan village to life, with miniature homes, a bustling market, a music school, a traditional liquor shop, and age-old crafts like pottery, carpentry, and farming.
Bigfoot is divided in two parts, you can say, or rather three parts. One is Goa, how it was 100 years back, showing the lifestyle or how men lived with nature. Second one is the footprint, where people, when they come, they wish, and mostly their wishes are granted. And third one is the sculpture, which is longest in the world on laterite stone.
One of the highlights here is the stunning sculpture, which might leave you puzzled, but iska meaning utna hi deep hai. This sculpture closes its eyes when you go closer to it.
This sculpture created to show when we close our eyes, we think about God. And when we have our eyes open, we see God's creation. This showing brotherhood in all different religions. Finally, all the religions go to one God. So like this is Sangam. All the rivers meet at one place. So this is what we try to portray, showing different religions in one common sculpture. That's the world's most dangerous animal.
Yeah. No.
Now you'll see the world's most dangerous animal inside.
In here?
Yeah, there are two.
Oh. Humans. That is very right. That
So-
is so true, actually.
That's where the sound first gave you a warning. Now you're about to see.
Ah, wow. You're a genius, I think.
You know, here's something really incredible. India's longest laterite sculpture. 14 meters of sand Mirabai, जिसे single stone से बनाया गया है. That too in just 30 days. And it's even in the Limca Book of Records.
The simple thing was Goa earlier always was sold for its church, temples and the beach.
Yeah.
Now it is the party place. But nothing about the art was shown. So here I thought, why not we create something where the art form which is of Goa can be portrayed.
And you did this all by yourself?
Yes, I just had 2 or 3 helpers who would help me remove that excess thing which was sculpted to throw out.
Wow.
The whole sculpture took 30 days, but the cleaning by the side was done later.
But
So-
it's commendable, honestly. Like I'm not able to even visualize it. Well, I think God was truly with you while you were creating this.
Exactly.
अब लास्टली ये है वो फुटप्रिंट जिसकी वजह से इस जगह का नाम बिगफुट पड़ा. Legend has it that a humble man once stood here, selflessly helping others, until the gods, moved by his kindness, left behind a giant footprint as a symbol of his goodness. कोई नहीं जानता ये कब का है, लेकिन महेंद्र जी और उनकी टीम ने इसे डिस्कवर किया. तब से लोग यहाँ आते हैं, देखते हैं और अपनी विश मांगते हैं. कहते हैं यहाँ सबके विश पूरी होते हैं. And now it's my turn. When we talk about the spiritual side of Goa, it's not about ancient temples, architecture or history. It's also about the wellness experiences that travelers like me seek, a chance to truly relax and reconnect with yourself.
It's time to relax and unwind with an authentic Ayurvedic spa.
गोवा का वेलनेस कल्चर सेंचुरीज ओल्ड है. आयुर्वेदा यहाँ केरला के ट्रेडर्स के थ्रू आया था और इसका एक सिंपल येट पावरफुल कॉन्सेप्ट था: बैलेंस योर दोषास, हील योर बॉडी एंड calm your mind. Today, Goa beautifully blends this ancient wisdom with modern wellness therapies. From traditional Ayurvedic massages, Thai therapies, to even beachside yoga retreats, it offers a holistic wellness journey. And trust me, एक quiet beach पर yoga या meditation करना, it's one of the most therapeutic experiences ever. It makes me wonder, why don't we hear more about this side of Goa? Well, maybe it's time we start shifting that perspective. Talking about perspective, Goa also has stays that offer peace, calm, and a spiritual space to unwind from daily life. Like the one I stayed at, Mandram Beach Resort. It's a premium hideaway in a Goan village, surrounded by stunning river and sea views. What I love is that it's not a typical concrete hotel. It beautifully blends beachfront and riverfront living. The private, clean beach here is perfect to meditate in the morning, relax through the day, and return for a hearty Goan meal. I'm so glad that on this journey, I discovered Goa beyond the usual cliches. I explored sides of Goa that I had never explored or even heard from anyone before. Sure, the beaches and party vibe are a big part of Goa's charm, but there's so much more that's rich, deep, and truly fascinating. The real Goa has history, culture, traditions, and diversity in almost everything. Trust me, all of this makes Goa strong, resilient, and alive. Now you tell me, when are you coming back to experience the real Goa yourself?